Assalamu alaikum and adab. This is Shadab. Razia Sultan became ruler of the Delhi Sultanate in 1236, making her the first woman in Hindustan history to sit on a sovereign throne and rule in her own name. She wasn't just a regent or a queen, she was a sovereign ruler. She was a ruler in her own name. She was trained in statecraft, military strategy, and administration by her father Sultan al-Tutmish, who publicly declared her more capable than his sons. Once, when Sultan al-Tutmish was away on a campaign, Razia performed her duties so well that after returning to Delhi, al-Tutmish decided to name her as his successor. However, that put her into direct conflict with Shah Turkan, one of the emperor's wives, and her son Ruknuddin Firoz. When Sultan al-Tutmish passed away, however, she was passed up, and ultimately Ruknuddin Firoz was put on a throne. However, the mother and son were so unpopular due to their excessive brutalities. Ultimately, there was a public rising, and then they were dethroned. Finally, Razia Sultan was actually put on a throne. She ruled for almost about 4 years. In that, she actually created a more inclusive administration by promoting capable non-nobles like Jamaluddin Yaqut, an Abyssinian officer who was a freed slave, sparking elite backlash because it challenged social hierarchies. She took direct control of the army and governance, refusing to serve as a puppet of the powerful Turkic nobles known as the Chehalgani, which made them hostile toward her. She insisted on being called Sultan, not Sultana. She personally led military campaigns. She mounted on horseback or elephant. She suppressed rebellions. She is showing the same battlefield presence expected from male sultans. Razia introduced reforms to centralize power, including reorganizing control of provincial governors, which threatened the autonomy of the nobility. And finally, she was again in a Game of Thrones that was happening in the Delhi Sultanate at that time. She also fell victim to it. Within just 4 years, she was actually captured, and then ultimately she was defeated. That led to a brief alliance and marriage with another governor, Malik al-Tunya. But she was ultimately defeated by the rival claimant Bahram Shah. There are a number of theories about how she was killed. One of the strongest one is that they were actually waylaid by the robbers and killed by the local thugs. It is not very clear where exactly. There are a number of theories again about where she is buried, but the strongest one is the grave of Razia Sultan is located in Mohalla Bulbuli Khana near Turkman Gate in Old Delhi in a very unmarked and unceremonious kind of grave. This is, however, a story of meritocracy and breaking barriers and setting the precedents.
Kamal Amrohi Saab also made a movie on Razia Sultan featuring Dharmendra and Hema Malini, and it was released in 1983.
This is Wiraasat-e-Hind.